Hey folks, Tenkar here, coming to you from the Tavern. Today we're talking about hex crawls done right, not the sloggy fill in the map homework that Joe the lawyer complained about, not walk through 600 hexes until your eyeballs bleed. It happens. But actual hex crawl play the way it was meant to work in old school D&D. If you've ever wondered why some people love hex crawls and others hate them with a passion, it comes down to one thing, one simple thing. Most people are probably running them wrong. So let's fix that. Let's clear the air a little bit. A hex crawl is not the following. A hex crawl is not clear every hex. That is a fallacy. A hex crawl is not fight every monster. Another fallacy. It's not color in every square like a geography assignment. I know Joe made a comment like that. It's not. It's not a wilderness mega dungeon where every hex must be checked off and no. That's the version that burns people out. And that's the version Joe was railing against. And that version is boring. It is mind-numbing. It is repetitive. Because it's not a game anymore. It's a checklist. A proper hex crawl is not about exhaustive mapping. It's about meaningful travel decisions in an unknown world. So, what is a hex crawl? It's a strategic travel puzzle. It's a discovery engine. It's a resource management challenge, and we've spoken about resources. It's a narrative generator. I know. If you like things pre-plotted, you may have problems even with a well-designed hex crawl. And it's a way to make the world feel big, dangerous, and alive. People don't explore hexes because they should. They explore them because that's the faster route from point A to point B. That's where the rumors are talking about, so let's go explore it. That's where the treasure caravan vanished, and we want to get that treasure. That's the only path around the flooded valley, and we need to get to the other side. Or that's where that weird smoke plume was coming from, and we're hearing rumors about that, and there might be treasure. The hexes don't matter. Let me repeat that. The hexes don't matter. It's the decisions that matter. So, let's talk about purposeful travel. Every journey must have a destination or a mission. If players are just wandering, it's your job as the GM to drop the following as needed: rumors, signs, tracks, weather events. And no, not the weather event that I dropped back when I was running the Greyhawk box set and I killed a party with a blizzard. Not those kind of weather events. I was young. I was a teenager. What can I tell you? NPC requests, right? You can have somebody recruit the party, send them in a direction, or at least attempt to. Looming threats, they're heroes, right? They're going to want to be heroic. Players should never be asking, why are we going through this forest? They should always know why. Even if they don't know what's coming, what they're going to encounter, what's at the end of this travel or in the middle of it, but they should know why. Discovery, it's not about completion, okay? The hex map exists so players can choose the safe route. the risky shortcut, the unexplored valley, the mountain pass, the abandoned fort they saw on last week's rumor table that you were rolling on. You have one of those, right? We'll probably have to do a video on that. They're not supposed to explore every hex. Exploration is incidental. It's not mandatory. It happens. It's not a requirement. Random encounters aren't noise. They're story signals. Those rolls that you make, whether 2d6 or whatever table you decide to use, to reveal things like shifting factions, migrating monsters, weather turning bad, NPC caravans, maybe a rival adventuring party, something escaping from the mega dungeon that they've heard rumors about, hints about what lies ahead. And as an aside, your random encounter tables should be geared for where your party is. Okay, don't just take one out of some random table out of a book. It should be geared to your setting, your area. Again, probably another video at some point. Your map needs, 10 to 20 points of interest. 3 to 5 factions. And when I say factions, that can be guilds. It could be a maid school. These are your power players. These are your manipulators. These are your patrons. 3 to 6 rumors. I would go with 6. 1 to 2 big unknowns and 1 major destination. If you want to turn it into an urban campaign, you get maybe a port city or trading city. You could have a major dungeon, not a mega dungeon. That's a totally different, they're saying, but locations of interest. And that's it. Don't overplan this. A hex crawl lives on landmarks, not dozens of keyed hexes. There will be people that disagree with me. That's fine. How to run this travel without the slog. Joe was talking about the slog. Here's the secret. Hex crawl pacing is days, not minutes, not hours. The players say we head west through the march. You roll encounters, track resources, highlight a flavorful moment or two, but you don't describe every tree, every mile, every random critter, every trivial detail. A good hex crawl hits beats, not filler. Players make macro decisions. Hexes give you structure, not script. And the beautiful part, when run correctly, a hex crawl naturally evolves into domain play, strongholds, factions reacting to each other, to the players, rival adventuring parties competing, maybe allying, mysteries unfolding, players carving out their own corner of the map. You don't force story arcs. The world writes them. And this is emergent play at its finest. So, that's hex crawls done right. Not a grind, not a slog, not a color every hex nightmare, but a living, breathing campaign structure that gives your players real agency. It's a lot. Believe me, I know. If you want more Emergent play tools, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. Do you run hex crawls? Why or why not? I'll highlight some of these comments probably on a post here at the tavern. Until next time, folks, keep the dice rolling, keep the travel dangerous, keep the tavern warm, and God bless you all. Catch you later.